Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Thira Vanachari. Yamuna Thira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nithai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nithai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajakaacharya Ashtotar Sastri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Sharanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Grantaraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttamaśloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, we welcome you all to today's Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class. We are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, 3rd canto, 3rd chapter, the Lord's pastimes out of Vrindavan. 8th verse, 3rd canto, 3rd chapter, 8th verse, 338. Asham muhurta ekasmin Nanagareshu yoshitam Savidam jagrihe panin Anurupa swamayaya Asha muhurta ekasmin Nanaghareshu yoshitam Savidam jagrihe panin Anurupa swamayaya Asha muhurta ekasmin Nanaghareshu yoshitam Savidam jagrihe panin Anurupa swamayaya. Please recite. Asha muhurta ekasmin Nanaghareshu yoshitam Savidam jagrihe panin Anurupa swamayaya. Asha muhurta ekasmin Nanaghareshu yoshitam Savidam jagrihe panin Anurupa swamayaya. Ashan muhurta ekasmin Nanaghareshu yoshitam Savidam jagrihe panim Anurupa swamayaya. Matajis. Asha muhurta ekasmin Nanaghareshu yoshitam Savidam jagrihe panin Anurupa swamayaya. Word to word meaning. Asam, all those. Muhurte, at one time. Ekasmin, simultaneously. Nana agareshu, in different compartments. Yoshitam, of the woman. Savidam, with perfect rituals. Jagre, accepted. Panin, hands. Anurupaha, exactly to match. Swamayaya, by his internal potency. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. All those princesses were lodged in different apartments, and the Lord simultaneously assumed different bodily expansions exactly matching each and every princesses. He accepted their hands in perfect rituals by his internal potency. Purport. In the Brahma Samhita 5.33, the Lord is described as follows in regard to his innumerable plenary expansions. Advaitam achyutam anadim anantarupam adyam purana purusham navayavanam cha vedeshu dhurlabam adurlabam atma bhaktau govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. The Lord Govinda, whom I worship, is the original personality of Godhead. He is non-different from his innumerable plenary expansions, who are all infallible, original, and unlimited, and who have eternal forms. Although he is the primeval, the oldest personality, he is always fresh and young. By his potency, by his internal potency, the Lord can expand himself into various personalities of Swayam Prakasha and again into Prabhava and Vaibhava forms, and all of them are non-different from one another. The forms into which the Lord expanded to marry the princesses in different apartments were all slightly different just to match each and every one of them. They are called Vaibhava Vilasa, forms of the Lord, and are affected by his internal potency, Yogamaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Sha Namavam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namavam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dhaitaya Kripadyaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Nama Madhuryojjvala Premadhyaya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaya Dhina Tharine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambude Padam Bhujayate Nama Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Virba Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnavam Sarva Bhumo Shri Jagannadayate Nama Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratise Nama Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dhinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Surato Pangur Mamamanda Matirgati Matsarvasva Padambujo Radha Madana Mohano Divya Vrindaranya Kalpadhrumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastav Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtalibi Sevyamanas Marami Sriman Rasarasarambi Vamshi Varta Tatastita Karshan Venus Viner Gopi Gopinada Estriyestuna Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. I would like to take blessings from all the Vaishnavas assembled here, especially senior devotees, so that we can discuss about the topic of this particular section of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Asham muhurta ekasmin nana gareshu yoshitam savidam jagre panin anurupa swamaya. So here Asham. Asam means all those, means the princesses, okay, all the princesses, Asham. Muhurta ekasmin, okay, Muhurta means at one time, that's particular auspicious time, that ekasmin means simultaneously, all those 16,100 princesses. So we know that before story what has happened, that, so these are all the pastimes which are happening outside Vrindavan, okay, Lord's pastimes out of Vrindavan. That's a chapter. And we know that how Krishna went with Satyabhama in Garuda chariot and he killed Narakasura. And then there they found out that there were 16,100 princesses. They were all there, and as soon as when all these princesses, when they saw Krishna, they became captivated by his beauty. They were enchanted, and they thought that, so this is our, by providence, Krishna has come here, and there is no one as qualified as Krishna. So so they all surrendered to Krishna. So much of devotion, they offered themselves to Krishna. So then Krishna agreed to marry them, and Krishna sent all of them in different palanquins. That means 16,100 palanquins from the place of where this battle happened. From there to Dwaraka, Krishna has sent them. Meanwhile, Krishna and Satyabhama in Garuda chariot, they went to Indraloka, that Amaravati, where they gave back all those Aditi's earrings and Varuna's umbrella, gave back, and then Krishna and then Satyabhama, she wanted that Parijata tree, so she uprooted it, and then the wives of Indra, they did not like it. So then Krishna fought with all of them, and Krishna defeated them, and then they came back. So when they came back to Dwaraka, so at that time, so this scene happened here. So Krishna simultaneously, he married all those 16,100 princesses. So before he married the 8 princesses, the principal queens of Dwaraka, 8 of them. Who are those 8? Rukmini, Jambavati, Satyabhama, Kalindi, Mitravinda, Lakshmana, Bhadra, Nagnajit. 8 now हो गया. Rukmini, Satyabhama, Jambavati, Kalindi, Bhadra, Mitravinda, Lakshmana, and Nagnajit. 8 only. Okay. So Krishna has married all these principal queens before only. So now he is marrying this 16,100 princesses simultaneously. And so it is mentioned that in Dwaraka there are more than 9 lakh palaces. More than 9 lakh palaces are there in Dwaraka. And in that, only for Krishna's wives, there are 16,108 palaces. Okay. And Krishna has brought all these queens, and the marriage ceremony was about to begin. And it is mentioned here, Asha Muhurta Ekasmin Nana Gareshu Yoshita. So in different compounds, that means in 16,100 palaces, this marriage is happening. Savidam Jagrihe Panin. Savidam, with perfect rituals. With perfect rituals, Sagrihe Panin. That means Krishna accepted their hands. Krishna accepted their hands. That means Krishna was present in each and every palace simultaneously. Anurupa Swa Mayaya. And Anurupa, that means he even slightly modified. It is mentioned that Lord simultaneously assumed different bodily expansions exactly matching each and every princesses. That means he has even transformed his body, which makes him more suitable for the different princesses. So like that, he was simultaneously present in all the palaces. And astonishingly, so Krishna was present in each and every palace, and there is a in 10th canto there is a similar verse exactly to this. Which says that Ato Muhurta Ekasmin Nana Gareshu Ta Shriya Yato Payame Bhagavan Tavad Rupa Daro Avyaya. So here the first 2 lines almost they are similar. Then the third line comes Yato Payeme Bhagavan. So that means he has performed this marriage ceremony exactly according to the all Vedic rituals. So that means, so when marriage ceremony happens, that even the relatives has to be present. So that is a proper marriage ceremony. All the relatives, their mother, father, so like that. Then it is called proper marriage ceremony. Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki Jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai. Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maya Sudarshan ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So Sridhar Swami comments that on that 10th canto verse, which is exactly similar to this verse, it says that Yatha, that means this marriage ceremony has happened exactly according to the Vedic rituals. That means in the according to Vedic rituals, all the relatives has to be present in the marriage. So that means here Krishna is present in each and every palace. So that means even Krishna's mother and father, Devaki and Vasudeva and all the relatives were also present in all the 16,100 palaces. So for Krishna to manifest into different palaces, that is normal for him. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Ananta Rupam. He has got millions and millions of forms. He can expand, just expanding into 16,100 forms is normal thing for him. He can expand into millions and millions of forms. He is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma. So for him it is normal only to expand into 16,100 forms. But even he made his relatives also to be present in each and every palace, so that they can also see his marriage. So that is that is called Krishna's unconceivable pastimes. That's why Sukadeva Goswami addresses Krishna as Atarkakrit. Atarkakrit means, Tarka means logic. Atarkakrit, that means Krishna's activities cannot be understood by mere logic. Okay, it's beyond our logic. How can Krishna can be present in all these 16,100 palaces? Okay, he is a Lord. Okay, that is possible for him. But how can his relatives also present simultaneously in all the? So this is all Krishna's what we say, mystic potency. He is Yogeshwara. He is the master of all the mystics. So that's why it is possible for him. That's why he accepted the hands of all the princesses like this. The marriage ceremony happened and he accepted. And it is mentioned that so he was and these princesses, they were very fortunate. They were equally qualified. That's why they were able to get Krishna as their husband, and Krishna also reciprocated with so much love to them. It is mentioned that Krishna was exchanged smiling with them, glances, and ever fresh intimacy, and replete with joking, feminine, and shyness. So Krishna was reciprocating with them as a loving husband, and they were having a wonderful pastimes in Dwaraka. So all these things were going on, and then it is mentioned that Krishna was attracted by their devotion. It's not that Krishna was attracted to their beautiful features. If you see this Rukmini Swayamvara was going on, by seeing Krishna, by seeing this Rukmini's beauty, all those kings who assembled, they fainted actually there by seeing Rukmini's beauty. That much beautiful she was. And Satyabhama, Jambavati, so all the princesses were very beautiful. But even though they were very beautiful, but actually they could never agitate the senses of Krishna. It is mentioned in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. There is a first canto, 11th verse, first canto, 11th chapter, 36th verse, where it says that Uddhama bhava pishunamala valguhasa vridavaloka niyato madano piyasam sammuhya chapam ajahat pramadottamasta yasyendriyam vimatutum kuhakair nashekuhu. So that means it is said that Uddhama Bhava Pishunamala Valgu Hasa. That means the beauty of this princesses was so much that even the Madana, Uddhama Bhava Pishunamal Valgu Hasa. That means even Madana became maddened by their beauty, and in frustration he has given up his bow and arrow. And then Vridavaloka Madanopiyasam Sammuhya Chapam Ajahat Pramadottamasta. Pramadottamasta means it is mentioned that Pramada, generally here the meaning for Pramada is given as woman. The synonym for Pramada is given as woman. Generally the Pramada means dangerous. So why Prabhupada gave for Pramada as a woman is that generally the association with a woman is dangerous for spiritual life. The more and more a person becomes attached with a woman, for him it is very much detrimental for spiritual life. But here, even though Krishna was associating with all these 16,100 princesses, Krishna was even their charming glances, their beautiful smiles and their side glances, all those were extremely captivating and attractive, but still they could not agitate the senses of Krishna. So that is one of the opulence of Krishna. That is, Krishna is Vairagi. Krishna is the greatest Vairagi. Even though he was as a loving husband, he was reciprocating with them. We see that Krishna, when we see the daily activities of Krishna in Dwaraka, that he gets up early in the morning, and when he gets up early in the morning, at the time the queens, they chastise this hands and what do you call this, cocks, and that why they have in early morning, why they have made their sounds. As soon as they made sounds, immediately Krishna wakes up. So because they wanted to be with Krishna in the same bed, so that's why they were these queens, they were chastising this. They don't have any work, they just every day they make sound, and Krishna wakes up. So Krishna was exactly like a householder. He was dealing with them. These all pastimes we can see when Narada Muni visits Dwaraka. When Narada Muni visits Dwaraka, so at that time, so first he goes to Rukmini's house. So there he sees that there he was smilingly reciprocating with Rukmini. They were talking, and then when Narada Muni comes, so at that time Krishna offers respectful obeisances to him, and Krishna touches his crown at the feet of Narada Muni, like that it is mentioned. And Krishna brings Narada Muni to the throne and washes his feet. It is mentioned that the Ganga, which is emanating from the lotus feet of Krishna, which cleanses all the three worlds. So that personality is washing the feet of Narada Muni. So even Narada Muni became embarrassed by this situation. So then, and after that, and then Krishna took the water after washing and he sprinkled on his head, and he sprinkled on the others of his associates. So then Narada Muni understood that why Krishna is doing like this is to set an example that how to respect devotees of Krishna. That Supreme Lord, He Himself is demonstrating by His own activities that how to respect an Acharya, how to respect the devotees of Krishna. Narada Muni understood it in that way. And then Narada Muni, when he leaves from there, and then he goes to other palace. There he says that Krishna is having a sword fight. So one palace, Krishna is having sword fight, and in another palace, Krishna was going on his horses. In another palaces, Krishna was playing chess with his queens along with Uddhava. in another palace, Krishna was performing yagna with his wives. There is a yagna called Pancha Yagna, Panchasuna, which is especially, it is mentioned there that it is especially meant for like householders. And they were supposed to perform that. Why? Because there are 5 kinds of sinful activities which everyone has to go through. Just like there is when we pour from water from one jar to another, the germs die, and when we lit a fire, when we talk, something like that, there are like 5 kinds of activities where where we are prone to commit sin. So that's why they do this Panchasuna Yagna, where they can be free from all this sinful reaction. So Krishna also was doing this Yagna along with his with the princess to demonstrate that same thing, that all the householders have to perform this. So like that, in one palace he was doing this. In another palace, Krishna was happily, he was enjoying with his children. He was chatting and he was speaking with like broken voice with his children. And then in another palaces, Krishna was arranging marriage with to his sons who has grown up. In another palaces, like Krishna was playing with his wife. So like that, Narada Muni, when he went to different palaces, he saw that Krishna was doing different activities. Like that, Narada Muni was so much astonished to see all these activities. Here we can see that this Narada Muni is generally the Munis, they possess such kind of this mystic potencies. Just like we know that this Kapila Muni, this Kapila Muni, and there is Kardam Muni. The Kardam Muni, he just to satisfy his wife, he created a whole like a, what do you call that? Like an airplane which can fly, and there is a whole city in that plane. This whole city where there was so many gardens were there, and everything, so much of opulent greenery, natural beauty, so much of opulence. Kardamuni was able to create such a plane for his wife, and there was one more Muni, Shaubari Muni. He was able to make himself more beautiful, just to impress the king. Who is that king? Mandata? Mandata. So that to impress the king, so that he will give his daughters to him. So these Munis, they have these mystic potencies, all these 8 different types of mystic potencies. So Narada Muni is aware of all these mystic potencies. He is also expert in all these things, but still he was astonished to see the pastimes in Dwaraka. Why? Because these are all not normal pastimes. Why? Because a yogi, when he expands, he can maximum expands into 8 or 9 forms, and they act exactly like a doll. Like suppose this yogi does one activity, the same activity is done by the other 8 expansions. Suppose the yogi says Haribol, all of them also will say Haribol only, like that. So, but here Krishna is doing different activities in different palaces. So that's why he is a master of all the mystic yogis, Yogeshwara. That's why his pastimes are completely different from the so-called this mystic yogis. And it is mentioned that he anurupaha swa maya. That means Krishna has done all these pastimes by using his internal potency. And also Prabhupada mentions in the purport that the forms into which Lord expanded to marry the princesses in the different apartments were all slightly different, just to match each and every one of them. They are called Vaibhava Vilasa forms of the Lord and are affected by his internal potency. So Krishna, it is mentioned that Krishna appears in these three different forms. One is called Swayam Rupa, and another is that Ekatma Rupa, and then and there is one more. I will just. So Krishna appears in the three forms. So one is called Swayam Rupa. The Swayam Rupa of the Lord is the original cowherd boy in Vrindavan. That is the original form of Krishna. What is the meaning of this Swayam Rupa? Is that he is not dependent on any other. He is not dependent on any other forms of the Lord. That means he is the completely independent, and he is the origin. So the Swayam Rupa is the original cowherd boy in Vrindavan, that is. And there is a Swayam Prakasha. From Swayam Rupa comes Swayam Prakasha, and there is a Prabhava Prakasha, and there is a Vaibhava Prakasha. So this Prabhava Prakasha means the expansion. Okay, Prabhava Prakasha. So this Krishna, when he does Rasa Leela in Vrindavan, so that pastime, and here this Krishna marrying the 16,108 princesses. So in these two Leelas, Krishna expands himself into this Prabhava Prakasha, and he does pastime. And there is a Vaibhava Prakasha also. How Krishna has appeared in Mathura, in the jail. So in that Leela, Krishna appears as this Vaibhava Prakasha. So all these different forms of Krishna are they are all appearing, or they are all working under the potency of his internal potency, Yoga Maya. So that's why these are all completely astonishing to hear. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, we can discuss. Yes, Madhur, can I?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. So you told that Krishna went to Amaravati to return Aditi's earrings. So that is fine. But to return Varuna's umbrella, means Varuna lives there only, or he lives under the water? As far as I know, I heard, he lives under water. His abode is there, just like we hear in the first time of Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj was captivated by the soldiers of Varuna. So Krishna, and I think Krishna went inside the water. So but we never heard that Krishna went under the water to return Varuna's umbrella. So, can you please clarify this?
So, it is mentioned that Krishna gave all the ornaments which were captivated by this Bhaumasura. So, this Bhudevi, she has, because it is mentioned that the Bhudevi has Krishna, the Bhudevi has returned to Krishna, and Krishna gave it to them. So, Krishna went. It is mentioned that Krishna went to Amaravati to give the earrings back to Aditi, but whether Krishna went to this Varuna Loka and gave back this umbrella, so that it is not exactly mentioned in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam like that. But Krishna has returned the ornaments. Krishna has returned that umbrella back to Varuna. It is mentioned. Whether he went to Varuna Loka, or whether Varuna only came to Amaravati to receive it, that it is not exactly mentioned.
one more question. That here it is said that Lord expanded himself into various personalities, perfectly matching with the bodily features of like
Princesses.
princesses.
Mhm.
But if he does like that, then his personality will be like changed, and how they can think that he is the same personality then? Because the body, just like if some princess like is fat, then he also might have become fat. तो फिर मतलब पता कैसे चलेगा कि सेम पर्सनैलिटी, उनका पर्सनैलिटी चेंज हो गया? Like it is difficult to understand.
The princes, they were in that yoga maya, that they were thinking that only Krishna is present with them. Mhm. So when there's nothing like that. The princess went from their palace and they went to another palace and they saw how Krishna is looking in another palace like that. It's not like that. So they were completely satisfied with the expansion of Krishna who was present in their own palace, and it's matching their physical features were very much matching. Krishna has transformed himself into like that just for pleasing his queens. Yes, done like that. So it's this like fat or this not how this speculation. You cannot speculate like that. Okay, he's Sachidananda Vigraha. He cannot like fat or cannot. It doesn't happen like that.
Because I heard once from some devotee, very senior devotee, that Krishna expanded like that. If some gopi is fat, he also became fat. Like that.
Gopis. Okay. It is mentioned that the queens, the princesses are there. They are very beautiful actually. They are very, very beautiful. That even Madana, and it is mentioned that even Lord Shiva also would have become attracted. That much beauty is this princesses. So that's why their physical features, they are all like perfect. They are all expansions of Lakshmi Devi. They are as beautiful as Lakshmi Devi, like that. So that's why I don't know about this fat. Sachinari Prabhu will answer.
So the first question was you were asking, Madhurkana Prabhu was asking, Varuna lives in the water body. Why Krishna has gone to Amaravati? So we should know that we all know that they are all demigods, and the Indra is the king of demigods. So Indra is sitting on the throne and all the demigods are in the assembly. Varuna, Agni, Vayu, Adityas, they are all in the assembly of Indra. So in that sense we can understand that he has gone to give Varuna's umbrella and also the earrings of Aditi, who is the mother of all the demigods. Okay. Second one was Krishna assumed different bodily expansions exactly matching in each and every princess. So all these princesses are from different parts of the world or different parts of the country, and they are all from different kingdoms. And every kingdom has its own culture, its own varieties there. Like even if you see now India, South has one attire, North has one attire, Northeast has one attire. So every place has particular attire, and especially when they come to marriage also, that particular attire is there. So similarly here, when Krishna is marrying different queens coming from different places, so it is fitting to the attire, fitting to the beauty and the height, that's what we can understand. So accordingly, exactly matching to the, so if the girl is from, let us say, South India, but if Krishna is looking like a Northeast fellow, so it doesn't match like that. So Krishna is expert in everything, so he is matching with every prince, according to the beauty, according to the attire, etc. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
It's actually transcendental. When we try to understand something which is transcendental with our material intelligence, it doesn't fit. it doesn't fit. That's why Prabhupada said, follow the process, you will understand sometimes. And sometimes it is divine, so we have to try to see from the spiritual point of view, transcendentally. Like we have Radha Madhav here, Radha Madan Mohan in there. Both are different. Both are same, correct? So how do we justify it, right? Correct? So the Lord is so merciful. He, for his devotee, according to his bhava, he makes himself available and expand according to the bhava of his devotee. So that's something very deep. Prabhupada also said that the Lord reveals himself as per the devotion of the devotee. So, of course, ye yata man prapadante doesn't apply here because they are transcendental personalities. So we cannot fit in. So it's divine. It's a leela, it's a rasa. So it cannot be perceived like, Krishna is right. It is divine, that's it. For example, we cannot say here Madan Mohan is like this and Radha Madhav is looking like this. They are same Krishna, they are different. Does it come to our mind? No. Because we are educated, we are living. So over a period of time we understand this more in detail. But it's divine, transcendental, beyond our sense perception. We just have to keep hearing, keep reading, keep associating, and then we'll understand. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So, Prabhu, you told this Krishna is called Yogeshwara. Sometimes we hear Lord Shiva is called Yogishwara. So, can you please explain some difference in both of them? Like it seems they seems to be the same only.
I never heard about this Lord Shiva's Yogeshwara. I heard Bhagavad Gita's last sloka is that Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna. From there we can say that Krishna is the master of all the mystic yogis, and Yogeshwara, maybe it is mentioned in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, might be. You might have heard from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Yogeshwara, I don't know about this.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay. Thank you very much. Grantharaj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai.
His Grace Shri Priya Ram Prabhu ki jai.